And to some court cases, the former governor of Adamawa State, Bala James Ngilari, and his commissioner of finance, Sanda Jonathan Lamode, who had been remanded in EFCC's custody, have now been granted bail by the Adamawa State High Court sitting in Yola. The presiding judge, Nathan Musa, admitted the governor to bail to the tune of 100 million naira and a surety with the property in Adamawa State, while the Commissioner of Finance, Mr. Jonathan Lamode, was granted bail to a condition of 50 million naira with a surety with landed property in the state. The EFCC had dragged the former governor and two other members of the cabinet to court on a 17-count charge. They are accused of not following due process in the award of contracts and procurement procedures. Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja has upheld the election of Mr. Seriake Dixon as the validly elected governor of Bayelsa State. The court, in a unanimous decision of a 5-man panel presided over by Justice Olukayode Bada, resolved all the 5 issues raised by the All Progressives Congress candidate in the election, Mr. Timipre Sylvia, and his party, in favor of Governor Dixon and the People's Democratic Party. Justice Bada, who had delivered the lead judgment, held that Mr. Sylvia and his party failed to prove the allegations of corruption, substantial non-compliance, gross violation of the Electoral Act, and other alleged malpractices in the conduct of the election. He said the foundation of the ground upon which the appellants based their case, that the December 6, 2015 election was unilaterally cancelled by the state resident electoral commissioner, was eroded, having participated fully in the rescheduled elections of January 9, 2016. And to the Supreme Court, the election of Mr. Yahaya Bello as the governor of Kogi State has been upheld by a 7-man panel of the Supreme Court. The panel, led by Justice Sylvester Unguta, dismissed the 4 different appeals filed against the governor.
It is the final bus stop for Mr. James Falike and others seeking to unseat Mr. Yahaya Bello as the governor of Kogi State, as the Supreme Court dismissed 4 appeals filed against the governor. Mr. Falike, who was running mate to the flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress, late Prince Abubakar Audu, in the November 21, 2015 governorship election in Kogi State, had approached the Apex Court after his petition challenging the substitution of Mr. Falike following the death of Prince Audu, and was dismissed by the Election Petition Tribunal and the Court of Appeal. The Apex Court, in a unanimous judgment, held that Mr. Yahaya Bello was validly substituted as a flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress following the inconclusive nature of the election before the death of Prince Audu Abubakar. Lawyers to the Independent National Electoral Commission and Mr. Yahaya Bello, in their arguments, told the court that the All Progressives Congress had the right to substitute its candidate following the death of its flag bearer. The lawyer to the All Progressives Congress, Mr. Wole Olanikpekun, however, disagreed with the submissions of the lawyers representing INEC and Mr. Bello, saying the election was 95% concluded before the death of Prince Abubakar Audu. One after the other, the Apex Court dismissed the appeals filed by Mr. James Falike, Captain Idris Wada, the African Democratic Congress, and the Labour Party. The verdict of the court was applauded by the lawyers to INEC and Mr. Yahaya Bello.
We are grateful to God for a very fantastic judgment, and it really goes to develop more of our jurisprudence on a very knotty issue that was really worrisome to many people in Nigeria.
This matter has come to an end, and we are waiting for their reasons on the 30th of September.
Lawyers to the former governor of the state, Captain Idris Wada, and the All Progressives Congress also reacted to the judgment.
This case threw up a lot of novel issues because the scenario is an unprecedented one in the constitutional history of this country, and we are very happy that this matter came this far.
The Supreme Court has put a final stamp of authority on the judgments we had, both at the tribunal and at the Court of Appeal, confirming the election of Governor Yahaya Bello as the governor of Kogi State.
The judgment of the Apex Court has finally put an end to the legal tussle over who governs Kogi State, as the declaration of Mr. Yahaya Bello as the governor of the state by INEC has been affirmed by the Supreme Court.
And that's Law Weekly for this week. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Victoria Ido. Bye for now.